Hello everybody, I'm excited to show you some work in SmartPLS 3. I've been playing with SmartPLS 3 lately for a different project and thought I'd better make some videos. So here we go. In this video I'm going to show you how to get set up with SmartPLS 3, how to start a new project, how to import data, and all of that. In subsequent videos I will do a factor analysis, do a causal model, and a few other things, maybe some multi-group, some interaction, stuff like that. Okay, so when you open up SmartPLS 3, this is what you see, sort of an empty canvas and a project explorer. So what we need to do is start a new project. Click there, and let's create a new project, something like my awesome project. And we'll create this right here for you. Let me zoom in. I wonder if I can do this here. There we go. It'll create this for you, including an empty canvas and a place to click to open data. So when I double click the canvas here, double click, it opens up a new tab. I'm going to separate these a little bit, or at least extend this. It also opens up this nice palette here. I'm not going to bother with this. You can play with that yourself. I'm just going to click that to hide it. So when you open up a new canvas, a new project here, and it opens up a new tab for you, it's just empty because we don't have any data yet to play with. So let's go get some data. The only kinds of data that you can import, let me double click this, are CSV or TXT files. So I'm going to hit cancel and go over to my folder here. You'll likely have data in either the .sav for SPSS or .xlsx or XLS for Excel. So let me show you how to get from an Excel file or an SPSS file to a CSV file. What you do is you go to File and Save As if you're in SPSS, and then instead of Save As type SAV, Save As type CSV, which is right here, comma delimited. And I'll just save this as let's see, awesome SPSS data. Enter. And you'll notice that I'll go create a file over here called awesomespssdata.csv. In Excel, if you want to do that, what you do is you go to File, Save As, and same idea here. You click, instead of Excel Workbook, we want to make this a comma delimited CSV file. Before I do this, actually here, I'll just do that right now. I'll save this, hit save, and make sure you know where you saved it. Notice now I am in the CSV file. The old version of SmartPLS, SmartPLS 2, was highly finicky and susceptible to error if you had any issues in your data. SmartPLS 3 has fixed that. So for example, if I have a missing data point here, a blank, that would have crashed, or not crashed, that would have made SmartPLS 2 not work. Same with if I have a massive number here. For example, in this column, if I have a just huge number, hit enter, this number would not work and the data would not import correctly back in SmartPLS 2. That's not a problem now. Same if, let's say at the end here, I have gender, and instead of 1 I had the word male. That would have broken or made the data not work in SmartPLS 2. It works just fine in SmartPLS 3. To demonstrate this, I'll hit save, that's Control S. I'll close this, and let's go back to SmartPLS and enter the data. So double click to import and go get the data. Here are my CSV files. It's this one that I was manipulating, the Awesome Theory CSV. That one has all the issues in the data. If I hit open and hit OK, it's going to import that data, and automatically you can see there are issues here, but they don't prevent it from working. How do we know it's going to work? Right here, it turned green. That means this data will work. Now, I don't want this error in here, so I'm not going to use this data. So let's say you want to switch it out. What you could do is right-click this and hit delete, or if you want to keep that data set but use a different one, which is what I'm going to do, you can right-click your project here and import data file. So let's import the SPSS one because that's clean. Hit open and call this, awesome SPSS data, and it analyzes it and it does some quick data screening for you. Notice it sees how many are missing and what the mean, median, min, max, and standard deviation are, as well as the kurtosis and skewness. And you can sort by these as well. If I click on excess kurtosis, it will sort and show me that the one that has the most kurtosis is age. This is fairly predictable. I was using students in this sample, and they were all sophomores, so their age is going to be highly kurtote. Anyway, but this data will work, and I can now just close this tab and this tab. And I want to make sure to use this one. Notice only one of these is highlighted green text. They're both highlighted green data set icons because both data sets are functional. They're not error prone. But only one of these is highlighted green and active. That means it is the data set that will be used to assess the model. If we look down here, let me pull this up, you can see here are the indicators in the highlighted data set. If I were to click on this one instead, right click and select active data file, this would update. Now they are the same variables, so you didn't see any change. But this is now the data set that would be used to assess my model. Let me switch it back to this one that we know is going to work. Select active data file. There we go. Okay, well that's how you import data and make sure it's working.